The coordinators, Toya and Samantha, are you guys ready? All right. Kathy from Egerton BIA, we thank you very much. And we love the fact that Egerton BIA is here and part of us. And we hope you'll be a part of us all the time. Okay,
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Trician-Renee Edwards, and how are you feeling tonight? That's it, much better. So we're about to bring in our parade of parishes, and I need you to really cheer for your parish, real loud and clear. All right? We're ready with the music, man.
Let's hear it for Jericho. Calling DJ Slim to the stage. DJ Slim to the stage. We have our beautiful. Okay. Let's hear it for Jericho. Behind them is Pity Martinique. Welcome to Pity Martinique. Welcome to Pity Martinique, the cultural and traditional mecca of our tri-island state. Let's hear it for Pity Martinique. I don't see anybody waving their flag in the crowd. Let me see you wave your flag. Yes, Grenada Day. Welcome to Grenada Day 2016. Wave your flag, wave your rag, anything you have. Where did those flags go? I don't see any flags on that side of the park. Let me see your flags on that side of the park. Yes. And how about on this side? Can you do any better? Let's see your flags. Wave your flags. Welcome to Grenada Day 2016. And as they approach the stage, once again, here she is, the lovely Miss Letitia Latouche, our reigning Miss Grenada Day 2016, and in our pageant, she represented Carriacou. Let's hear it for Miss Letitia Latouche. I know your mouth is running water.
Yo.
All right, help me in welcoming Carriacou to the stage. This is Carriacou. Let's see your flags for Carriacou. Wave your flags for Carriacou. All right. As I was saying earlier, I know your mouth is running water now. Carriacou is one of the friendliest, healthiest, and safest islands in the Caribbean. So join us for a celebration of the love of the sea and boat building during Carriacou's regatta. It's hands down one of the most excitingly diverse festivals in the Caribbean. This event attracts competitors from all around the world with workboats, racing boats, sailing boats, and yachts, and also features the Miss Aquaball pageant with other onshore activities and games. So let's hear it for Carriacou. Put your hands in the air for Carriacou. Let's see those flags. I finally around dead tonight. Let's see those flags for Carriacou. Wave your flags. All right. Thank you, Carriacou. And now we would like to welcome All right, we'd like to welcome Pity Martinique. We'd like to welcome Pity Martinique to the stage.
Girls, anytime you do it, you make the snakes.
All right, let's hear it for Pity Martinique. Welcome to Pity Martinique, the cultural and traditional mecca of our tri-island state. This island's community celebrates fishing as the dominant economic activity where themes of heritage, culture, beliefs, and positive values play a vital role in the lives of the people. The ethnic diversity is rather rich, but is predominantly of African and European descent. Hence, the Creole people with deep-rooted respect and beliefs which are inherited, cultural, and traditional practices. The island was once ruled and colonized by the French, so most of the elder folks can speak and understand a French dialect that's called patois. Some things that are unique to Petit Martinique are the boat launching, parents' plate, tombstone fete, saraka, and the renowned traditional styled wedding, which includes the dancing of the cake and the flag. This is a signature experience for Petit Martinique. Let's hear it for Petit Martinique! Let's see those flags for Petit Martinique! Let's hear it for Petit Martinique! I find your energy's dropping! Let's see your flags! Wave your flags! That's it! Alright! Let's hear it for Petit Martinique! Let's see those flags for Petit Martinique! Let's hear it for Petit Martinique! I find your energy's dropping! Let's see your flags! Wave your flags! That's it! Alright! To Petit Martinique! Now we'd like to welcome to the stage St. Andrew! Let's see St. Andrew! St. Andrew, aka the Big Parish, is Grenada's largest parish and has the longest coastline. The parish's capital city is Grenville, which is also often referred to by its former 17th century name of La Baie. Miss Rashida Clark is bearing the flag of St. Andrew today. She was this year's first runner-up and Miss Ambassador at the Miss Grenada Day pageant. On the outskirts of the town of Grenville is Pearls Airport, which was Grenada's first airport but is no longer used for aviation. The most popular area in Grenada for hiking and trekking is undeniably the rainforest around Granitang. Granitang Lake is a crater lake in an extinct volcano, and St. Andrew is the only parish to be the home of two of Grenada's previous prime ministers, being Mr. Eric Gary and Ben Jones. St. Andrew was also the home of Louise Little, the mother of world-renowned freedom fighter Malcolm X. Both Calypsonian Tangler and Grenada's own King Ajamu also rep for this parish and will be blessing us with the gift of music a little bit later on today. Let's hear it for St. Andrew! Thank you, St. Andrew! I don't see anybody waving their flag in the crowd. Let me see you wave your flag. Yes, Grenada Day. Welcome to Grenada Day 2016. St. Andrew. Now we'd like to call St. John. Where are my people from St. John in the crowd? Let's see those flags for St. John. St. John is the lively parish of entertainment. It has great nightlife. The city of Guave is located in this parish and is also known as the land of the fishermen. St. John was the first parish to introduce Fish Fridays in Grenada. The town comes alive for a boisterous fish fry with vendors selling fresh fish, lobster, and all the trimmings from street stalls while music echoes throughout the streets. Mary Douglas represented this parish at this year's Miss Grenada Day pageant and managed to place as our second runner-up. Each year on the 29th of June, St. John celebrates Fisherman's Birthday. Families attend church services which are followed by a procession to the bay where beautifully decorated boats are blessed by priests. The cities of Grand Roy and Annandale can also be found in St. John. Annandale Waterfalls is one of Grenada's most treasured attractions and brings many visitors to observe its beauty. St. John is also the home of international soca star Mr. Killa and Olympic medalist Kirani James. The Mighty Sparrow, who will serenade us a little bit later this evening, also hails from the parish of St. John. Let's hear it for St. John! Let's hear it for St. John! Alright, Mr. Music Man, let's go. Alright, let's see your flag for St. Patrick! We'd like to welcome St. Patrick to the stage. St. Patrick is the island's most northerly parish with a spectacular coastline that magnificently adorned with fine bays. St. Patrick is also close to volcanic cones and craters, which gives it a remarkable landscape. Some of the popular volcanic formations include Lake Antoine and Punch Bowl, and is also home to the most of the island's cocoa and nutmeg production. This evening, Corrine Wells represented is proudly bearing the flag for St. Patrick. Miss Wells garnered the most votes from the public, which gave her the title of Miss Popularity for the Miss Grenada Day 2016 pageant. The River Antoine Rum Distillery can also be found in St. Patrick. Sutiers is the biggest town and the capital of the parish, which is just north of this town lies the historic Leapers Hill, also known as the Caribs Reef. For a refreshing swim on Grenada's gorgeous coastline, St. Patrick is definitely the place to be. There are more than 5 natural sulfur springs to choose from for a soothing bath, specifically located in River Sally. Let's hear it for St. Patrick! Alright! Let's hear it for St. Patrick! Alright, I don't see any flags waving. Let's see the flags up. That's it! How about that side? Alright, keep your energy up. Now we'd like to welcome St. George. Alright, St. George! From the moment one lands on the beautiful Isle of Spice, this is the parish that welcomes you. The trip from Morris Bishop International Airport to the town of St. George's, our capital city, consists of a mini sightseeing tour in itself. Our capital city has been named the most picturesque of the Caribbean, which rightfully upholds the truth that St. George is namely our parish of tourist attractions. St. George is the home of our own Jab Jab King, Taupri, who will be gracing the stage for us later on today. This parish is known for its beaches, resorts, and its rich history. One of the world's leading medical schools located at St. George's University is in this parish. St. George is also the home of the famous Grand Anche Beach, the Spice Isle Mall, and this beautiful scenery of the Carnage are just a few of the many things that this parish has to offer. Miss Anika Harrison is walking with St. George today, and she represented St. George at the 2nd annual Miss Grenada Day pageant, which was held last month. Let's hear it for St. George! I find St. George is real dead. I don't see no flags waving. Every time I look up, you guys are cheating on me here, man. You're cheating. Let's see your flag. Let's see your flag. Let's see your flag. This whole place should be dirty with flags waving. All right. We're ready to bring on St. Mark. St. Mark. Welcome, St. Mark. The city of Victoria is commonly known as Sunset City and hosts a monthly food fest at the Miss Grenada Day pageant. During our festive tradition of Carnival, St. Mark showcases a creative form of expression known as Veko to celebrate our ancestors who've come before us. This Mass is proudly presented by the natives of St. Mark and are designed by local organizers. Elo is in the house today, and he proudly represents the parish of St. Mark's. We look forward to hearing him perform a little bit later. Let's hear it for St. Mark! Let's hear it for St. Mark. Thank you, St. Mark. Okay, you guys are letting me down. I don't see any flags in the air. Not one. Not one flag. Hello, St. David. This parish is lucky to have located in the southeastern part of Grenada and is the fourth largest parish on the island, covering a total area of 18 square miles. Its current population is standing at 11,486 residents. It is also the only parish without a main town. Because of this, it's sometimes referred to as the Virgin Parish. St. David is also the home of Smallies, who is also here with us today. St. David is ringed by spectacular bays and inlets that help to provide the island with a variety of small, secluded beaches. With a rocky coastline that slopes up gently toward the central mountainous ridge called Port Mountain, which retains its rural beauty of valleys bearing rich fruits of guava, cherries, plums, mangoes, and lush sugarcane. Let us hear it for St. David! Let's hear it for St. David! Alright, and here we have the drummers. Let's hear it for the drummers. Let me see your flags for the drummers. All you could do better than that, man. Let me see your flags for the drummers. Wave your flags. We would love to extend a profound thank you to all of the lovely people from Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique who have supported the Parade of Parishes this year. Join us again next year and rep your parish. Thank you.
Slim.
Calling DJ Slim to the stage. DJ Slim to the stage.
Toronto, Dr. Derek J.
Well, thanks for the title, new title.
New title. No, how has the transition been for you?
Well, so far it's pretty good. In fact, only yesterday I had a report to the community last night. Just made 6 months, about a week, 2 weeks ago, made 6 months on the job. So we had a report back to the community last evening, which was well attended meeting, and we were able to update them as to all the things, the new things that we have done in the consulate, what we have done in the consulate, and that has been well received last night. So I'm happy about the transition. We have a lot more work to do. Our focus now is for the next 6 months. We have a projected plan for the next 6 months, but the 6 months gone, it has been a great opportunity for me to serve here in Toronto.
And so far the community has been responding to you real positive?
Oh yeah, yes, very good. In fact, I'll give you one example. We came together, all the organizations and the consulate came together to do a project for Grenada. And we were able to supply school supplies, knapsacks, pens, pencils, dictionaries, calculators and so on for all the children of River Sally Government School. In fact, it was so overwhelming. We got extra supplies, 55 extra bags that we were able to send to Karakou and Petit Martin for the children there. So what we're doing is coming together, working together, and that is just what it means. You know, sometimes when a new Consul General comes in, it's about supporting the new Consul General. So you have to put measures in place to sustain that, and that is what we did here in Toronto. We have a good working relationship with the community. Engage them, consult with them. Like the meeting last night was part of the process of engaging the community so we can make sure that the community stay with us and continue to serve them properly.
Now, one of the things that I noticed with this Grenada Day, this is where we are right now, that they have posted on the wall a financial report of all the sponsors and all of the expenses and expenditures, and that's out there for the public. That's kind of different.
Yeah, well, it's important because one of the things that I said to them, in fact, not only to the Grenada Day Committee, but all the organizations, we have to let the public know what we do with the funds that they collect. What donation was made. In fact, I announced last night that all organizations will re-register with the consulate so that they could be accountable to the public, accountable to become. You ask the consulate to support the events and ask the public to support the events, but we must know what you do with the money. So when I came in, I was very much involved in the Grenada Day planning. I was an integral part of it. And one thing that I said to them is that we have to give financial statements, let people know. Because sometimes people come in the park and they see thousands of people and they believe they make a contribution of $10 and they feel it's a lot of money. But they don't understand the expense that goes into making this thing a success. You have to pay for artists coming in here. You have to pay for the fencing. You have to pay for this. I mean, that is the issue. So, and you cannot blame the public unless you tell them. You have to inform them so they could understand. And so if you educate them, they will understand and support you better. So that is important. I didn't even know that they have it posted here, but I know they had it on websites and so on. But it's important, and it's good that they post it.
The transparency.
Very important, yes.
Now, what can people look forward to, community that is, in terms of the consulate and the Consul General's office?
Well, we recently got the public to start paying for the passports. Before the passports, they used to pay for the passport in U.S. currency.
Canadian currency.
In U.S. currency.
From Canada?
Yes. So we were able to get that to change. So now Grenadians here have to pay in Canadian dollars for the passports.
As opposed to US.
As opposed to US. And that has been a big change and something that they really welcome. Because it's not only you pay for 125, the equivalent of 125 in US in Canadian, but you also have to pay the fees when you go to the bank to buy the US dollars. So that
You're paying twice.
You're paying twice. So that has been good. The other thing that happened is that we were able to bring 8 new services into the consulate for the people here in Toronto. Our focus is to make life easier for our nationals, to be able to come into our office and get services that they require. Because too often, people don't understand the role of the consulate, and too often we don't educate our nationals. I went to meet with all the organizations individually, and then I met with people, and I heard their cries and what they want, and so we implemented that with the permission that was given by Grenada. Because when the passport issue came up, I went to a meeting. I'll never forget that meeting. And guys were saying, I live in Canada. Why are you paying in the US? I'm not living in the US. So I went to the Prime Minister, and he said, no, they are to pay in Canadian. So we did what the government did what they had to do to make sure that Grenadians and living in Canada could pay in Canadian dollars. Not only that, John, we were losing revenue because people were not taking out the passport because some of them, they're Canadian citizens and they feel it's not important because if I had to go through and go and buy US, they don't want to do it. Secondly, some people will go home and when they reach in Grenada, they take the EC and they renew the passport in Grenada. And the other bad part about it, which the situation was forcing people to do, is to get relatives for them in Grenada to take out the passport, get someone to bring up the passport, and it's a dangerous thing for people to bring. It's illegal for someone to bring passports. So that change has secured a lot of things and saved a lot of things. We just came out with our first newsletter yesterday. So I'm going to give you a copy so you can see the things they're doing and all the changes we make and so on. So we're doing great things in Toronto.
So the Office of the Consul General is working?
The Office of the Consul General has always been working. It's just that when you get new ideas, new person coming to the office, they bring new things to the office, and that is what we're doing. Yeah? Nice.
And the response at home as well as here has been positive?
Very positive, very positive. You know, what we have to do is to just concentrate on what we're doing for the development of Grenada, Carriacou, and PG-Matic. What we have to do now, we're going to start concentrating on trying to encourage nationals, to encourage their friends and family home to participate in the constitutional referendum. That's important. So I'm happy that we're making progress, and we're going to continue to make progress, because I always say to people, the work of the consulate is not static, it's dynamic, it's always moving. Yeah, so that's what we do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let go and free up. Let go and break away. Cause it's master come to play. Let go. Betting the night away. Yeah. Need to clear my mind. I've been waiting all week for this, and I must get a little piece. I did non-stop jamming. I come here to let go and free up. Let go.
Let's hear it for the contestants of the Miss Grenada pageant. Let's hear it for them. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Put your hands together for the contestants of Miss Grenada Day. And a special congratulations to our reigning queen, Miss Letitia Latouche. Isn't she lovely? Yes, she is.
Volume. Oh gosh. Hey. Volume. Make it up. Oh gosh. Here we go. Jump up.